Sure Stadium. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, checking in with Virginia Tech's head coach pregame, he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Get lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Wow, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here, and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth, and he got into a vertical leap contest with Paul. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive, it's a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshmen settling in a tough environment on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career. There's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside, and I'm saying, hey, listen, interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. As a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out. You have to run the ball. You got to find him some easy completions to get his confidence back.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Pressure coming, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
In the red area, it's Turner. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Panther. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He'll bring it out. It's Keith.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back up.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got it behind the line. It's Overton. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Baker. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
That is a risky time and play call. Running a running back screen backed up like that, it did not fool anybody on defense. They converge right away, get him down, and they steal 2 points.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Keeps it on 1st down. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49. So they picked up that last 1st down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. This time he wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Running inside. It's right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Takes the handoff. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. Pittsburgh trying to put a touchdown on the board in this red zone trip. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! A great catch in the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
That one might violate every return rule in the book as he's out of bounds at his own 5. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Sure hands, it's Heath. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. And some great 4th down defense against the run.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, we live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. Calls his own number. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to lose a yard on that one. If this offense can't capitalize on this field position, they are going to be kicking themselves all the way to the sideline. It's 3rd and goal. He wants it all. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Baker. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. Think about the Big 12.
He's got it for a big play. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Hokies in the hurry-up.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on! He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into.
Makes the grab in their space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, I That passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here comes the two-point try. Dropping back, it's Baker. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes.
And the quarterback just could not find anybody open. And you could tell he was trying to make something happen, but couldn't find anybody in the end zone, held onto the football, and takes the sack.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. 3rd and inches, and we'll have to wait for it as a timeout is called. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Yep, he wants to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. This is a designed run. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 3 team, the Clemson Tigers.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack.
And it's Ole Miss coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And this coach has got to be happy. They get back on track after dropping their last game, and it gets them to 3-1. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Pitt pushing the pace. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the middle. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in front of them.
Maybe some room here. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Buys a little time with his feet. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now.
Snags it, and he's open. The 20. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hokies. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. You might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Gets it to the back. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. And he's coming out of the end zone. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Yates.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Zings it complete to the right. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Run inside. It's Smith.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down. Time winding down in the Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So the final period starts with a second down play. The play action fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Makes the grab. Grabs a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Panthers will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Turner. Got some room in into the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Keith. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. About to get another look at this Hokie offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw, and what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him, and then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David, no question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead. The defense playing accordingly now, giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the 4th quarter.
The keeper on the option. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They get to him as he throws. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize.
And here's the third interception of the night. Takes it the other way.